right, we have one of the big winners over the weekend at UFC Brasilia. Gilbert Burns back on the show. He picked up the biggest win of his career. He finished Demian Maia in the first round via TKO. A sensational, beautiful left hook got the finishing sequence started. Let us say hello to the victorious Gilbert Durino Burns. How are you, sir?
I'm good, brother. I'm good, Mike. Thank you.
Congratulations on the win. The first thing right off the bat, we're obviously in the middle of something very chaotic right now with COVID-19 and the coronavirus and all that stuff. I see the sun is shining. You guys are out and about here. How are you feeling? How is everyone around you feeling with all this going on in the world?
Everyone's good here. With my kids, they're good. My family members are good too. Everything going great. I'm lucky, man. I'm lucky to fight. A lot of guys had to fight cancer, so I'm happy and I'm lucky too. Blessed.
Were you starting to get concerned at all over fight week that at any point this fight, this huge opportunity that you've been working so hard for, that it might not happen, or at the very least it was going to get put on hold for a bit?
Yeah, I was thinking on Wednesday or Thursday when they said there was no crowd, there was a big chance that they cancel the event. I was worried. It was late at night, so it was hard for me to catch sleep, to feel like I was sleeping super good in Brazil. I was resting, training, everything as planning. But as soon as they said, the governor from Brasilia saying that they're going to do it, close doors, I was a little bit more relaxed. But yeah, I was very concerned with not fighting.
Obviously, you've been a part of many fight weeks. I'm sure this one was, the strangest one of your career. But in terms of the fight itself and trying to prepare for a guy like Demian Maia, did it feel any different to you in terms of fight week? Like, was there more energy, more excitement when it came to the actual fight outside of all the other craziness going on?
There was a little bit more hype in that fight. So a lot of people messaged me, "Hey, I'm here. I'm not gonna be able to watch the fight. Can I take a picture with you?" A lot of fans, a lot of fans, and I got a lot of love from the fans. But the fight itself, nothing changed. It was a little weird going to the arena. I felt like a spy, because I got a suit. I was all ready with the team. We went to a mission. We got downstairs in the hotel. Got a van just for us. Got there. Not a lot of people. Just a couple of fighters fought. Boom, got back in the van. Back in the hotel. Do the meet on the hotel. Was weird. I felt like a spy on the mission.
Was it how weird was it walking to the octagon for a co-main event? You get your music blasting, and then you come out and you look around and there's nobody there. What was that like?
Literally nobody. Just the commission and the judge and the referee, cut man. That's it. UFC cameras and nobody was. I think it makes me more nervous. I was way more nervous. That was like everybody was looking at me. Everybody was paying attention to what I was doing. Not a lot of people was. I got more nervous on this fight than any other fight. Was great. I know it was the biggest fight of my career, but as well, no crowd, I don't know. It was super weird walking to the arena. Reminds me of the tough a little bit. I worked on the first tough Brazil with Vitor Belfort. Reminds me a little bit of that experience. Like not a lot of. That was crazy. Any punch you can hear the punch. I hear when Demian fall out. I heard his head hitting the floor. It was unreal. It was just crazy. I don't know.
The performance obviously was amazing, but the fight itself before the finish, it was a great fight. I mean, the exchanges on the ground, the scrambles, you sort of defending Damian's bread and butter. You were very confident heading into that fight that you could hang with him on the ground. But once you were able to show that and get back to your feet multiple times, defend those ground attacks, how much did that boost your confidence in the fight?
Oh, so much. I was, like I said at the beginning, I was very nervous. But as soon as we started the action, I was getting more and more relaxed. He timed the takedown super good. That's I think that was the best thing that he had on the fight was the takedown attempt. It was very well timing, so I kind of got back up on my feet. Then he'd shoot again. He put me against the cage, and I know that was his best shot. I didn't feel him strong that I thought on my mind. On my mind, I put him, man, he's gonna be super strong. He's isometric power is super strong. And I was just calm and relaxed. Just didn't let him get a better position. Then he kind of jumped on my back. When he jumped on my back and he wasn't adjusted, I knew I'm going to escape it. So I kind of rolled out, escaped from the back, and then I got bottom. He trying to mount, but that's the thing that I do with my brother so much. We did the whole last week so much in Brasilia. In training, I was back in Russia. There was two guys that grappled me a lot. And another guy that I think made me super ready for those exchanges was Logan Storley. He's an undefeated fighter of Bellator, freaking monster of wrestling. Those guys were smashing in the whole camp and they make me so. I was very confident and very calm. You know, he wasn't in his best position. I was just doing my thing and relaxed. Got back on the feet, and then I felt him very slow, and I just did the move that Henry said, "Hey, he's gonna land the left hook. Just relax a little bit, let him throw. Even if you get you a couple times, no problem. Keep your hands up, keep moving. And when you feel throw super quick, don't even throw hard. Just throw with so much speed, you're gonna land it." He said that before the fight. And then okay, as soon as we get back up on the feet, I don't even look at so much. I saw he gonna punch it, and then I just get it good on my feet. As soon as he throw it, I knew I'm gonna throw something over. That was it. I thought, okay, that's it. The way he landed, wow, his head hit the camera so hard. I said, okay, that's it. I'm done. And I look at the referee. The referee thought about stop it, but he let me keep going. So he did feel bad a little bit that I had to keep going, you know. But it's a business. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know.
Did getting the win feel like you imagined that it would? Like, I'm sure you visualized getting the win, getting your hand raised. I mean, that's a huge win for you. You knew big things were going to come from it. Once the referee pulls you off and the fight's over, what did that feel like?
I was very emotional. Especially beating Demian Maia the way I did, and not a lot of people did. Not the greatest. Not Anderson didn't do what I did. Tyron Woodley, Kamaru, Kobe. No one did the way I did, you know. And I just finished the guy in one round. He put me on his best position. I escaped it, and that was super emotional. I was very happy with my performance. That was kind of unreal for a moment, and the way I visualized like 2 or 3 rounds of war, not one round. I never visualized only one round. I want to be ready for the worst. I was ready for the worst, but I was able to finish in the first round. I was very happy with my performance.
So after the fight, as everybody knows, you called out Colby Covington, and I think that's going to be a very popular name on the call-out list for quite some time. You know, he said a lot of unkind things about Brazil and your fellow countrymen. Is there more to this call out outside of that? Like, have you and Colby crossed paths before? Do you guys have a history at all?
No, that's it. That's because of everything he said. I don't think I ever saw that guy in my life. I think I might saw him 1 or 2 times, but he wasn't that big mouth already. He was cool and relaxed. I think I passed him, Dr. Gilbert here maybe once, but that's it. But never after that. And as soon as he started talking, he talked so much things. And then back then I was a lightweight, so I could have said nothing. So I just got to look and like, wow, okay, I'm gonna come up very soon. I might see that guy pretty soon, and I think that's the time right now. He's right there. He needs a fight. Kind of everybody has kind of fight lined up already. You see the champion Kamaru gonna fight Masvidal, kinda. I don't know right now, but that was they talking about it. Then Bill was fighting Tyron Woodley, so I'm right there. I'm the next. Me and Kobe make sense, and I hope the UFC makes that fight.
So you were in the news throughout the day yesterday. You did what I expected you to do. You got right on Twitter and you started calling people out. You jumped on that Woodley opportunity, and the UFC and Dana White wanted to make that event on Saturday happen. They couldn't do it, due to everything going on. But before we get into the Woodley situation, as a fighter yourself, as someone who needs to fight to make money, how scary is this all from that end, from a fighter's perspective? I mean, you got to fight, you got the win, you got a bonus. It was a very good night for you on Saturday, but we had 3 weeks of events canceled moving forward. How much of a hit is this for the fighters from where you sit?
No, that is super sad. And I get two guys, for example, already, maybe three, I think. Danny Roberts, he was training here with us. He's supposed to fight in UFC London. Got canceled. I know he put a lot of money, invested a lot of money on this camp. Luke, Vicente Luke, I was training him in Brazil. He was supposed to fight on that card in Portland in April 11 as Derek Bronson too. Derek Bronson even came here before. He's supposed to fight in Vegas. They canceled his fight in Vegas, postponed to the UFC Portland. Now it's not happening. So I'm lucky. I'm just lucky and blessed that I got a fight and perform my best. But I don't know. It's just crazy situation right now. And then I know a lot of people is out of the works right now. A lot of people not working, not making money. So just sad and crazy. I hope that goes quick, not for the fight community, but every single one out there. I think a lot of people are going to pass for tough times right now.
I agree with that. It's a tough situation. I got to know what happened with the Tyron Woodley situation, because you said he turned you down. He said he didn't turn you down. I mean, the event's not happening now anyways, but kind of walk us through how this all happened yesterday.
So that started happening after the fight, because we had a group chat, and then Daniel Roberts said the fight was canceled, and then I was like, wow. And then I felt bad for Daniel. We talked, hey, bro, stay ready. We don't know for sure, blah, blah, blah. And then I heard, I think Saturday night or Sunday morning, that they want to bring the fight to U.S. And I figured, man, Leon Edwards is not going to be able to fight. He's supposed to fight at home. How come he's going to bring all the coaches? He's not coming. I kind of, before he takes the decision, I figured, no, Leon Edwards is not coming. And then I tweeted out, hey, I heard UFC's canceled. They tried to make that fight. I'm available. I'm free. I got medicals done. I had a camp. I'm injury free, and I'm ready to go. And I want to go. I'm hungry. Put me on that fight. But it is what it is. I thought it was, I don't know what the UFC plans was. And then by Sunday afternoon, Ali called me, and they say, "You really want to fight Tyron Woodley?" I say, "For sure." And then when he called me, I know it's true. I say, "Yeah, I'm in. Let's go. Let's fight." And then the UFC changed my flight because it's supposed to fly Monday back to US. But I heard the flights on Monday will be canceled. They will shut down the airports in Brazil. So the UFC changed my flight to Sunday morning, so Sunday night. So Sunday night I flew to Brazil, from Brazil to US, and then I was just waiting. We talked on the phone a couple times. I asked Sean Shelby, a couple guys that want to get the fight, and the conversation was back and forth. Woodley on the beginning, he didn't want it. There was a lot of risk, but then Kobe jumped on the conversation, and then things started to get wired crazy. They were leaning up more for Kobe's side. Then RDA got on the conversation, and I think Kobe wasn't clear to fight. He got something on his hand that what I heard. RDA, they was having a conversation, but the UFC wants me because my win streak, the manager was fighting Ali with the first management. They were back and forth crazy. By the end, I think they tore a little bit more to my side until the president gave the speech. As soon as the president spoke, everything was canceled, and we stopped right there. But I was kind of hoping to get the fight. I was in a good weight. I checked my weight yesterday. Was 187. I talked to Coach here. I was about to train yesterday night. I was just waiting for the. If they keep talking and they have no shirt, we're still training. But as soon as they cancel, I say, okay, relax. I gotta take this week off just to heal my body. But it was about to go down, and I was super excited.
So if the president didn't say what he said, if this event were to have happened, you feel confident you were going to be the guy? It was going to be you versus Woodley?
100%, I would be the guy to fight Spencer Woodley.
Wow, what a crazy turn of events. And now we kind of figure out what's next. And it's funny because I've been talking to a lot of different media members since Saturday night about what they'd like to see next for you. And a lot of people think you are just in a fantastic position right now because, you can call out guys. It makes a lot of sense. And some of the up and coming guys can call you out. They could chase you as well. And, within those conversations, Covington was mentioned. People like that idea. Stephen Thompson was a name that's come up an awful lot. And Michael Chiesa is a very popular one. Does a Wonder Boy or a Chiesa matchup get you excited at all?
Norris Kobe. but that's true. Kobe for me is the number one. Title Woodley right there too. But yeah, I'll fight Wonder Boy. I'll fight Kiesa. I'll fight. They know me. UFC know me. I'll fight these guys. I'm not gonna be picking choose. Oh no, not these guys. I'll fight. Gotta make sense for sure, especially right now with the good win streak that I got. But I'm I'm a fighter, bro. I'm not gonna be hiding myself. I'm gonna face one of these guys that you pointed for sure.
So what are you going to do for these next few weeks? Hopefully this all comes and goes. We can move on with our lives. People can start making money again. Fighters can fight, so forth and so on. What are these next few weeks going to be like for you?
I'm gonna chill out. I gotta take care of my kids. My kids right here. He's living right there. My wife. So I gotta take care of the family. And then after 1 week, I'm back on training. You know, just I have my little garage at home. I'm gonna keep training, stay in shape with a couple guys. I'm gonna grapple. I'm gonna keep staying in shape. And as soon as that craziness go away, I'll be ready to go again. You know. I'm just gonna. I'm blessed that I fought. You know, I got the bonus, so it kind of makes enough money to stay relaxed for a while till that craziness goes down. But I'm not. I'm still gonna be training. I'm still gonna be working. I mean, that virus not gonna stop me. Not gonna stop my family. We just make sure everyone's safe. 1 week off, and then I'm back in training.
Incredible performance, Gilbert. I'm going to let you hang out with your family now. In my opinion, this is your coming out party. I think everyone got to see how good you really are, how big of a year this could be for you in 2020 with the win over a legend in Demian Maia. Before I let you go, man, anything else you want to get off your chest? Any shout-outs or anything like that? The floor is yours.
Yeah, for sure. Always shout out to my team, Sam Ford, all my coaches, my conditioning coach at IGP, my family, my wife, Gilbert Burns, his right hand right there, and all the media, everybody. You know, shout out to my manager, Ali Abdulaziz, Dominance, my man, guys putting tremendous work, and that's it. I'll be back pretty soon.
Awesome, man. Thank you, Gilbert. All the best to you. Stay healthy. Keep washing those hands, man.
I will.
Yeah, right. See you, man. Take care.